Chat, what's up, chat? We live. About to get this game started. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to be undefeated. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes.
What the hood you from says, can you talk out of y'all get so mad y'all switch accents?
First down.
People get it twisted. Who's in Philly part 5? Rule number 1. Don't. I'm from Philly. Played 100 races in December. Had a lit winter. All I drink is blood.
If you know, you know. If you.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Jets.
Yeah.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for
Chat,
a big gainer
chat?
and a first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man.
What's happening?
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
10 more there and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this throw
I knew that was going to happen, Chad.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinton Williams there to bring him down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. This is taken at the 18. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll give to Hall.
Good tackle, boys.
Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll look looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside.
Come on, gang.
To keep backing up and backing up and backing up, eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted.
Big catch.
They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like.
Because the pressure
is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Second down and 3. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes.
Wait, why did the play stop? I knew it was a fumble, but that's a live ball.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Fuck it.
To throw is Stafford. Work in the middle of the
Good
field.
catch, because I thought you dropped it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Stafford on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Quentin Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out.
Touchdown!
Good touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They fake the give.
Yes.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man.
Check.
Touchdown, Jets.
I ain't gonna hold you. You could have died.
As the first
I'm
half
not
is
gonna hold
winding
you.
down, and the Jets have
You
taken
would
the
die.
lead here in the
Look
final
at that.
stages of this first half.
Right on the fucking money. Look at
So,
him.
Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as
a
he kicks
beautiful-
away.
This is
And not
stupid.
wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Only able to gain a couple there at its second down.
A gain of 2 brings us second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for
Chad, nobody was open. That was good defense.
This is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 18.
Oh, come here.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Hall again.
Good tackle.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, Rodgers. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Skip the work early on. PT and church night, the reception.
Things that are normal in the...
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And the lane in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 65 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
I don't know, Chad. He pulling away.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Pass complete there to Nakua. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Chat.
We'll return with more after this. This is
do or
the
die right
NFL,
now.
and it's on EA Sports. yards to go, second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield
I got lucky.
incomplete.
I swear I did. He literally caught the interception and dropped it.
And just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
You would say to be a real person for the rest of your life is insane.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. That is caught. Room here to run. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Stafford.
Damn.
Backs the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And this is
off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
Yo, defense, lock in. Come on.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On play action. Now Rodgers. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down, and it's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there.
Check. That could have been the one.
It'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Stafford.
He's open.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Chad, did he really just do that?
Another big play in a game that's had
Check.
plenty of them. 4th and 2. Here we go with Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for the quarterback. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. What I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They run. It's Williams. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it
Good
one more time as
Good
they
game.
take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did.
We made a lot of mistakes. We didn't connect a lot of passes. We didn't make the right blocks. You know, it happens, but we're gonna work on it.
Don't ever get on the Zoom. You're going to scare people away. You think you have some filth permanently on your face. No more jobs for you. But, oh, yeah, man, got some kids running down his forehead. This shit is insane, bro. Serious work. Tank, man, what? You the soul snatcher, bro? You got a blessed throat? There's no way. And this is the thing. You can beat my ass for sure, so I don't want no smoke. But what the hell was you thinking? What was your group test? Yeah, bro, I'm about to get 3 scores right down here, bro. You know, I be knocking niggas out. I be like, no, that look like you be snatching their souls, my boy. What? I don't care. I'm blessed, bro. I'm gonna get blessed right. I don't. Blessed neck, blessed throat. That's tough to come back from.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one. As
How you doing, my brother?
Texans taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's a good matchup right here.
Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field.
Sam Mahomes is the best quarterback.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now, what about my boy Ertz? I can see that. I can see that.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
Good catch.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It was.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. 1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Good catch.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack.
Right, because he definitely knocked him on his ass.
Second down. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well,
right,
you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat.
His ass a goofy.
Play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Open man is Noah Brown. He's into space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Rolling to his right. That's complete, right around the 8. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
Ooh, right to you.
This is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Oh, catch him. Oh, he tripped him. Yeah, that's a pick 6. Good shit, good shit. Hey, bro, I got locked the fuck in. What happened?
Before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
You said what, bro?
Effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
I'm a Patriots fan. Yeah.
The Texans offense ready to go
Patriots
here
fan
for their
since
next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible?
I've been a Patriots fan since Super Bowl with the Giants.
After that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but
ain't
somehow
bad.
you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Good read.
Good
Good read.
Continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up
Good
by
read.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie.
Hell yeah.
Indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now
Because
the big question is,
the thing is, like, when I play Madden, bro, like, I'm mad impatient because niggas, like, certain people, when they play, niggas just be blitzing every fucking play. So right.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain.
He almost got away with that.
Being brought down 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle.
Oh, good touchdown.
Into the end zone, touchdown, Chicago.
Ah, this ain't looking good for you, buddy.
A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it as we resume action.
Is it what?
Out is the
Nah,
kickoff
thanks.
unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
Yeah, stay in bounds, my boy.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So here's a 1st and 10.
I just want him to bounce it out.
A give, Singletary.
Good tackle, good fucking tackle.
He is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just trusted.
Nah, Brody, because I was looking for a nigga to get open, but all the buttons just like disappeared. So I had to throw that away. I didn't want to throw a pick.
Now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Nah, I respect it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're
Good
seeing
job.
and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them
Good job, good job.
continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
It's this. I will say, very detailed testing. Very
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
See something, Brody?
Hey, Cam.
Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields.
Why'd you swat it?
Action 1:56 remaining.
It was. But he could have caught that, my boy. Maybe his back was turned to the football. I don't know.
On 1st and 10.
Good catch.
He finds his target and Schultz.
I thought he dropped it.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
He should have.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete.
Good hands.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
Oh, I didn't score?
About the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Singletary. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute
I'm trying.
But there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
This is crazy. This is just terrible.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets, not only on his team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Nice.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Fields.
Wait. Again, come on, man. Catch the ball.
Back-to-back incompletions.
Need the ball back, gang.
On both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy,
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think I was gonna get it.
For it doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Stroud working out of the gun. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. And you see the clock almost empty. So
Gotta call timeout.
Play in the 2nd quarter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Stroud looking to throw.
That's caught at the 2. Touchdown.
Good touchdown. Good touchdown.
Eric Silver in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So it takes just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the
I missed this kid.
Defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So
trust me, that was not on purpose.
As the kick is away. Taken at the goal line.
Good tackle,
This return sets him up pretty good here right at the
he almost got away.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And his throw's going to be...
Yo, he dropped that?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain.
That's that Madden shit.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Confused. Like, bro, he didn't start running.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
I choose the complete raw defense.
Like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going.
Good play, good play.
yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Herbert once more. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Well, how am I missing the tackle?
But not before he takes it inside the 40. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive.
Missed that one. Ran by this nigga.
Him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And quickly, they get to the line. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Touchdown, Bears!
Touchdown.
DJ Moore from 17 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Hey, bud.
Touchdown.
Unexpected.
Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension.
You talking about like timing or something?
They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pick.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to
that wasn't me. That was a computer.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
What's happening?
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 36 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Santos now to add the PAT.
Yeah. I was being ignorant. I ain't gonna lie. Trying to see if I can still make a play.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's
So
go.
now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this
Do or
third
die.
quarter.
I gotta make something happen.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Bullshit.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Houston.
And Stroud now to throw.
Good shit.
Taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players getting
Good
home
shit.
there for an 8-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Got him in. It's Brown. And some room to run now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go.
I saw him coming from a mile away. And I was just like, damn.
And it'll bring up
Nothing.
second.
Good shit.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud is going to fire one deep over the middle.
He got to catch that. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, Butterfingers.
Shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because
damn, yo, that was I ain't gonna lie, he's so.
Completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Yeah, I needed that bad.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away.
Good defense, good defense.
And that brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Good job.
You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 3rd down.
11.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2.
That was a good play.
3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. You have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays.
Yeah, bro, because you cooking me right now.
Break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
And he takes this one into the end zone.
Thank you.
All of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Trying to get the ball back, gang.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On that.
Quickly here out to Moore. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down.
I respect the play, though. That was a good play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play.
Good game, bro. Good game. Nah, you don't got to do all that.
Timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Nah, I feel you. I'll do the same shit.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete.
Big game.
They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's the Bears.
Damn, Chad, I try to win this one.
And that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback.
Try to win this one, Chad.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a
20 to 28.
back there. He had a couple touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So that'll just...
Damn, Chad. We're going to try to win this last one. You know what I'm saying? This is game number 3 right here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, 2 NFC clubs going head-to-head as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
You got to get him, guys.
Pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Like, you ran right by him. You got to get him.
Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Toss left to Montgomery. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Goff on 3rd down.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Badgley's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 18. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Purdy from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is brought in at the 21. Oh, what a move.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Lions will take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Charles Harris getting in there behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. George Kittle working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. McCaffrey on the counter. Cameron Sutton on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25.
Good defense, come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this is caught, Jennings. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's got right on the short throw.
Good hit, boy.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Badgley able to knock this one through, and a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. But trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's AlecioUzumaki fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Purdy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd down and a yard. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in.
That's the last quarter.
Third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Goff now looking to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Goff now to throw.
Able to complete it to Montgomery.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first
That was a good-ass play, Chat.
We've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Now it's Goff.
That's complete to the Pura.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Now 1st and goal.
Now Goff.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Goff looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL.
It's overtime, chat.
Sports.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, here's Gone.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Taking it about the 16.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now, because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's Purdy's turn in overtime.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you can almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I'll tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands.
Come on, defense.
Now's their time. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Montgomery on the counter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go, defense. Come on.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's
Come on.
First down at about the 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out.
Chad, I needed that, Chad. I needed the ball back.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery.
127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Lions are going to win this game.
All right, Chad.
But Charles, a very simple mission.
That was a good game.
You play on your home turf.
Appreciate everybody who watched the stream.
Today,
I'll see you next time on the next stream. No.
Every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says,